Hey everyone, it's Gab. I stream on Twitch. You can find all the relevant links down below, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Yes, the classic dilemma, right? I'm not a Rhino expert, but I'm gonna assume that even on the play, land plus revealed was all blue cards, and a force, kind of Thoughtseize proof. Assuming this is keep. Just life of a Rhino player, right? Classic hand. Let's Island go. Could be a mirror match. Tough matchup. I did lose that matchup from the Living Inside the last time I played it. Because Tidebinder was just such a pain. I guess I should get Steam Vents, right? One hand, I don't want Trump to be my top deck in 2 turns. But I want to be able to ice if I draw ice. That's probably more relevant. So, maybe I shouldn't have shocked. Am I even supposed to? If I'm on the play, how does it work? If I'm on the play, it's fine, right? To tap. I tap, I untap, play that. If they're living in on their turn, I counter. If they're living in on my... I think it kind of messes them up if you do it a turn later sometimes. I think this is fine. Didn't stream for a week, easiest hype train of my life. That's the other downsides. There's no land in my top 2, I kind of lose. Whereas...
Good luck.
If I delayed 1 turn, I get to see 1 more cards. It's a bit better for that on that front. Okay, well, I guess we got best of both worlds, kind of. Well, Talong sick. 61 months, appreciate that. Still here. Still enjoying the stream, I hope. Appreciate you. Doesn't feel like this game's going great for me. Not sure what kind of game goes well. I think the like games you want, honestly, is like almost like just make all your land drops, just always have Tidebinder mana up and force and whatnot. It felt bad. I think it's probably still living in favored, but it felt bad from living in last time I played the matchup. Many things just lined up really poorly. The angle Tidebinder gives you. Playing Doom round 2 of the Super. Oh yeah, what's the Super? Pioneer? What's Doom playing? Or maybe don't say. He's not. He can't win from here, it's a bad matchup. It does need Outburst plus Force of Negation. That's actually like kind of good for me in some ways. Any thoughts on Twin Shot Sniper and living in? You have to be pretty desperate, but maybe. I mean, I can't imagine they have... Like, it's just pretty bad by them if they're already at all that. I mean, they might just have another force here. That would make sense. Because it's really bad if they don't. Alright, I'm lucky. I think my opponent just might have punted the game. Hey, get smart. Yeah. I didn't want to play living in a sea of Scam. So I considered playing Scam. For some reason I felt like it was not very honorable to play Scam. Yeah, maybe they thought like might as well force, it buys me a lot of time, kind of without thinking too far ahead. Or maybe they just didn't have an outburst yet and they just happened to draw 2 in a row there. Dude, they actually drew another force. Feels like they punted and didn't get punished for it. Oh well. Do I think Scam is viable? I mean, just check results. Look at results online. It's the most played deck, I think. Consider blue-black ring. Ooh, I could have. Blue-black ring would have been cool. I mean, I don't play modern JRXX, JRXSS. I don't really play a ton of modern these days. Alright, let's bring in the blue cards. Let's bring in the Endurance. That card seems okay in the matchup. That gone. Can go. Not sure what else. This week, I mean, it literally won the first big modern tournament after the bans, and I think people have been playing ever since. Could be wrong, obviously, but it's my impression.
Right-click concede. My favorite yellow hat content.
What a jerk. What's up, Murph? Thanks for the resub. Murktide? I think Murktide's kind of good in these games. Maybe it's greedy to keep in Murktide. And then Flame. If I have Endurance in hand, I get ahead. Start drawing cards. Flame's medium, really? Maybe Shardless Agent is bad. There's a green card for Endurance, though. And a blue card for the blue cards. Forgot to mute. Right, I'll owe you a few coughs. Few proof of sickness. Yeah, I could cut Subtlety. I like Messes was grief. Any no Rhinos expert in the chat? Like, are you just supposed to counter to cut some of these? Alright, I ran out of time. I zoned out. 62, easy. That sounds awful. I'd be shocked at the kind of matchup where you just turn into a fish deck and board out a ton of Cascade Enablers and leave an order interaction. That's probably what I'll do if there's a third game. Hey, Hillary's, welcome back. He says Murktide and Flame are bad in the matchup. I'm not sure I believe that, though. I feel like these cards might play well with your one. Great. Wait to come back to streaming. Just quick 15-minute loss in round 1 of the challenge. Guess I should have played Scam. Honor is overrated. Not sure it's much more honorable to play Temur Rhino. Hi, Rice. be worse, I guess. They didn't cycle anything last turn. Yeah, right, just gonna agent and force them to living end, maybe? Oh. Did you wake up wave? Oh, let's see. Ooh, that's huge. The guy comes next turn. I think I'm gonna play this now. I guess I only have one spell in my yard. They have Wakering to living in, it's gonna be rough. I had more spells in my yard. I guess that's Footfalls another spell. I get another Footfalls. Maybe that Murktide can... Okay, they didn't... 2 mana. Why did they fetch untapped? To be fair, they did punt game 1, or tried to punt game 1, so... Or it looked like they tried to punt game 1, so maybe they're just... I mean, they just have Outburst now. I'm gonna Outburst in my draw step. My 2 cards was Grief. Draw is dangerous. Can try and counter. Me draw is a little greedy. Could have the force. That was good for me. Alright, I get to counter I don't want to target anyone, right? Tidebinder one of the griefs, but I'm gonna stay me. Wait, why can't I Tidebinder? What's going on? Oh, that's still for endurance. Just not a legal play. Layers. Just say layers when in doubt. I have Rhinos coming next turn too, right? Exactly, it would work in paper. I'd probably ask a judge in paper. In case there are plans to living in again. Je sais pas mélanger parce que j'ai des créatures dans mon cimetière. Ça pourrait faire la diff s'ils font une living end. Someone's asking why I didn't reshuffle my footfalls. Just value my 2 creatures, Shardless Agent and Murktide, even though they're not the biggest creatures. Okay, that's nice. I don't know if they played very well. They did that thing where they don't cycle, they just kept their cards for Grief and Force. I think they just played poorly again, honestly. I think they would have been much better out this game if they had just cycled a bunch, hoping to draw more colored cards, and that first living end just wins them the game. I'll take it. Okay, so I said I just wanted maybe max interaction. And then people keep saying Flame and Murktide, which I see the logic for sure. That Flame is hard to tap out for, and Murktide is not good against living in, but I feel like you get in these, like, kind of that game is an example why Murktide could be good, where you have to, like, play for a crappy living in, and then you just on tap play a Murktide, and they can beat it or something. Yeah, cutting Outburst and Shardless is what makes sense to me. That's what I was thinking. I didn't do it, but I wasn't sure. Like Big Daddy, talk to me. What do I keep in? How do you sideboard? Like when do I get to Flame? They're gonna have a graveyard. They have Dispute for it. I would need to have Force of Negation in hand. And Endurance and Subtleties. Oh, you're not a Rhinos player? Murktide does get better if you cut Flame and Outburst. And this Flame actually did draw 2 instant speed divination, blue cards. Yeah, Shardless pitches very well. Alright, let's do that. Not sure it's right. I'm gonna keep the 1 Flame and the 1 Murktide. Can't cut green cards for Endurance. Yeah. I might mold this hand. I think I can do better. Thing is that so many good top decks. That's the problem with this matchup. You basically just lose to turn 3 Outburst. Looking for like 2 land 4 spells, which is not unreasonable. It's kind of better to just have to top deck the good cards. Not having the Rhino turn 1 also. The Rhino turn 1 is kind of nice in these games. 100% mill to look for interaction. But I have a Force. How many interactive cards do I have in my deck? 4, 8, kind of Subtlety 11, 15, 16, 17. I don't have the best one. 4 lands is a lot though. Happy was just free lands. Timeless, I haven't played Timeless in a while. I haven't played any Magic basically this week. Macy posted something else similar. Sword, Brainstorm, Stifle. I don't know what Timeless is about these days, how it evolved. Alright, I'm gonna... Hey Bo, I am feeling better. Hence me being here. What was I doing? Just sleeping, watching TV. Watched a bunch of TV with Liz. Maybe I'll flip a coin. I feel like it's close. Heads I'll keep, and tails I'll mulligan. What did I say? Heads I keep, tails I mulligan? I don't really want to keep though. Alright, I'll keep. We go TV. It was alright. We watched the last season of Shadow and Bones. That show is cool. The downside is that the kind of the main character not great. And the one other character that's her lover is not great. But everyone else, every other character is pretty cool. I don't know if people agree. Like, they're fine, you know, but I think Liz read the books. She said it's a bit of the same in the books, like, that kind of the most boring parts. I agree, but I'd be more harsh, yeah. They don't have, like, the greatest chemistry. Let me see, I draw land right away. So that was fun to watch. I enjoy it. I watched the last season of The Witcher 2. I really enjoyed it. It's funny because we started watching the first 2 or 3 apps a while ago, and I remember not loving it. Yeah, I was not in the mood or something, but I really enjoyed the rest of the season. Yeah, cancel me, I know. The Witcher. Is that why you're saying that? We might watch the like Witcher Blood's Origins. Actually, we started watching it this afternoon, but I just fell asleep right away, so I went to take a nap. I watched Rebel Moon yesterday. It's such a wasted and boring experience. Would not recommend at all. I saw a tweet, a Cuneo tweet about it. He did not seem pleased as well. In classic Cuneo fashion. Alright, I can maybe just hang in there if they want to resolve, if they want to play around Force, they have to do it now. I guess I just played a long game now. So I don't just lose to one outburst. Like, I think at this point it favors me to keep saying go. They could just not have outburst. Problem is, like, if they have outburst and force, play Shardless, they'll either resolve, they outburst, raft my board. Then I untap and I play Shardless to, like, make up for it, and now they use their force. And at least if I say go here, I can force, they force back, and then I untap, and I hopefully get to resolve an agent. So I guess I'm just gonna say go. I could be wrong. Charlotte because they're living in is terrible. Well, I just explained why I didn't Charlotte, so I'll let you decide if you think my logic makes sense or not. In hindsight, if I could possible, I should have gone for it. Their attack was Mutavault. Docked attack was Mutavault. And this way I have 12. Pretty decent. Yeah, it is Father Frodo. I don't know. I wasn't sure, but now that you mention it, that endurance draw I think was pretty reasonable. I don't know what to think about adding the Trolls to Living End. I tried something similar a while ago, and I thought it was quite bad. So I don't think there's a point in playing endurance and giving their subtlety value here. Put them down to 1. I need to think about like Hardcast Dispute. How do I... Probably endurance first, right?
Less than 3.
Hey, Hard Gravy, welcome back. Thank you for the love and support. Pitch Charless. Sounds reasonable to me. How many rhinos do I have left in the deck? 1, 2, so I have 2 rhinos. Yeah, let's do that first. They have Subtlety, that's their last 2 cards. They have like Subtlety and a top deck of Living End. Guess I lose, but okay. Do I counter it now? Before they draw another cards? Yeah, I don't even really care, right?
I might be playing Lrien Revealed, if you want to talk about the deck.
Yeah, I'll see. I need to play a bit of Modern, see what I want to play. Not sure I'm gonna go too nuts, but I want to play maybe a bit of Scam, a bit of this. Let's see what happens here. I think I'm fine with that. Is that too conservative? Pitch one, they played another one. Is it too conservative to let that resolve? I'm worried I'm just giving them a chance to do a better Living End. When is my Rhinos comic? In 2 turns? I mean, even if they resolve another Living End, it's all too conservative to not counter. If they force, that's fine. Force was Shardless, honestly. Think they messed up again, honestly. Think you just let it resolve. And then you hope to draw. You let it resolve, and then you hope to draw another cycler or 2 and resolve a bigger Living End. They've... Hope they don't take it personally if they watch. But they have not played. I feel like I should have lost that match. Well, I guess I lost game 1 where I think they messed up. And then game 2, I think they messed up like all 3 games, honestly. Hey, the matchup's not that bad for a Living End, even with Tidebinder. Yeah, but I just want to brag about my record in Pioneer. I mean, you know, that's what the chat's here for. Do you want to talk about it in private, Makis, or are you okay talking about Living End stuff on stream? Always happy to discuss Living End stuff. 34, 6 in leagues. No. Anyone climbing on Arena's Blue-Black Phoenix? Actually, I played a bit of, played 1 match of Blue-Red Phoenix. I was like, you know, I'll just farm a bit of the arena ladder, a match or 2 yesterday, I think, and then I just got paired against Waste-Not and just got crushed. I was like, surely Phoenix, just Blue-Red Phoenix just gotta be great. I don't know, I mean, I'd probably still win this game even if they untap, cycle this, do a slightly better Living End, but... Should we draw some cards first? I got right. I mean, it was 1 match, but yeah, I played it. I mean, I think it's like probably a pretty bad matchup. Chat's not the most efficient. Yeah, but you get other people involved and stuff. It can be good sometimes. So, he could be playing. Looks like he's playing blue-white control. I think this is an easy keep. Reveals Kahira. Shamelessly reveals Kahira. Is he playing like Narset Days? TSP Yenrek. Zorius Control. What nonsense. Let's see. Solitude. Narset Teferi. Narset Teferi? Lrien Revealed, Verdict, Days Undoing, Reprieve. Oh. Okay. Okay. How does that work? What does that mean? Should I cycle Lrien Revealed? Probably. Posture check. Thank you, Fall. Especially after a day, like a week of being sick, and I've probably been. I mean, I'm not probably. I know I've been like punching all week already. So, like, what do you even do here? Do you just jam? I don't have to worry about field over nonsense, right? Just Gaia Reach nonsense. Jam gets me the 2-2 in play. And I have a force for Teferi. So I'm assuming I'm supposed to just jam here. Let's think about the matchup. Not gonna get better. Never know. Void control too. Might not have it. Oops, 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 oops. F2 twice. I don't want to like not cast it somehow. 4 counter spells and reprieves. And 4. Saw a lot of people at the RC got COVID. Apparently, I just got COVID from watching the RC. Don't think I got COVID. I did a COVID test and it was negative slash COVID. But also, like, you don't really stick up the thing. Like, you know how usually they stick it up and you feel it, like it's uncomfortable? There's not that feeling this time. So I don't know if she just, like, potentially just messed up the test. It is what I had, but like Sunday evening, I was starting to feel a little weird, but I didn't think much of it. And then Monday, I woke up and I don't think I had a fever, but I like headache and started coughing and stuff. And then Tuesday, I had a fever and it was all bad and very. Should probably force that, or should I subtlety it? Subtlety it doesn't seem that great. Which blue card do I pitch though? Play big Murktide. Net keep flame. Had a lot of us Murktide. Keeping force against the One Ring. But if I subtlety, he's just gonna play that again. I'm gonna have to force it anyways. Draw 2 cards, this artifact, 5 damage to target. You don't win next turn, and they can just replay it. Subtlety is not that great. Neither is the rest of the stuff. Maybe Murktide is just not good. Maybe I just counted that with Murk, chuck that into play attack, and if he has the One Ring, I can draw 2. Hey, Thunder Ties, welcome back. Well, welcome back to me, and glad you're here. Murktide's kind of super all in. And has Verdict in his deck. I'm gonna trust, trust in my deck. I have 4 flames, I have a lot of annoying cards for him. I have a lot of great top decks. I have Lrien Revealed and stuff. Probably just gotta jam and not worry too much about a verdict. Because subtlety doesn't prevent much. That does make his verdict great if he has one. I think Go makes verdict kind of bad, but gotta make the blue-white deck have it sometimes. Well, looks like he does. Classic baited by Mountain top deck. Fortunate. Problem is there's the threat of the One Ring. Threat of the One Ring looming. This game's not over though if he doesn't have the One Ring. Cyan like never tanks that long. Almost a minute there. About it for a while. Might have been thinking about playing a Planeswalker. Get better from me after sideboard. Probably. What did he two-top? It's not like he has Memory Deluge or anything in his deck, right? Two tops they go. Maybe he's setting up was Counterspell plus 1 ring next turn, or Counterspell plus Teferi. Or set plus Teferi. Or an set plus Counterspell, I mean. Let's get this over. Now it's basically my only potential out. A Cascade spell here. Probably not going to be nearly enough, though. What else could I have drawn? I mean, Shardless Agent would have been better. Nice.
Yellowhat? It got a bit scary there for a bit. Twitch chat thought you left for good. Kate W negative $5.99.
Good, Shady. People get sick, it happens. Sorry if you really got scared. I'm sure you did. Oh, I don't have a Footfalls left? Oh. I'm not allowed to get sick, I know. Moonstuff's probably pretty solid against him. Up his verdicts pretty badly. Let's see. So he gets a veto, a more force, not even that great. A bunch of flash cards, blue cards. Just board out Shardless Agent. That can go. Peter Howe. Thank you so much for a tier 1, Peter. Appreciate the support. This is nice though, because the 2/2 body's just so nice. I know Gemstone, I just copied the list. I was surprised not to see Gemstone, I did notice that. I don't know if I really want Blood Moon. Flashing in Endurance for beats is not bad. I agree. Heads up. Getting Shardless is a little weird though. Plus it probably makes the Endurance plans better. And it's a blue card. Some speed on Outburst is nice, but I'll mix and match. You can see I came prepared as my sideboard plan. boarding up to 62 and I'm a matchup. Panic submitting here. I think you just have to keep all these 2 landers, right? 2 landers on the play. Well, that's Solitude, actually. It's fine because I have Subtlety. Assuming he boards out most of his Solitudes. I guess he doesn't have that much to bring in, though. The nice thing about tapping out is he's more likely to just jam an Arset or to Fairy. But he has Solitude plus Counterspell. Like, what would he board out? What's better, Ending or Solitude against me? Wait, Solitude. It's hard for him to board out Solitude because of the One Ring. We need to have Solitude plus Counterspell to really punish me. Against Subtlety again, which sucks. I guess I'm just gonna say go. I would have gone for Solitude last turn if he had it, though. Land draw here, or else it's Jover. No fun. That's not Jover yet. Targeted my own land, I guess. Could have Veil. I'm gonna maul if he has a Veil. Wow, that's great for me. I need him to play the One Ring, that's my 1 out. Doubt he's gonna do that, but you never know. Oh, looks like he might. What do I keep here? 1 of each. What do I need to be worried about? The Fairy bouncing it. Maybe I keep both Subtleties. You get rid of Flame since I'm getting a One Ring. Oh, he gets to force it now? I can not gain life though. My mana base is not especially like pain friendly. So I have Subtlety. I have Dub Subtlety plus stuff. Surely just casting Shardless here is good. Can Tidebinder my own ring later. Alright, good to know. Oh yeah, you could enforce on his turn, I'm dumb. Alright, we got a Force and Subtlety. Maybe I should use Subtlety first. Kind of happy if his next turn is just to Fairy again. Ah, he put on the bottom. So he has another Teferi in hand, maybe? Hopefully I can win the race against my own ring. Well, the Endlix ring. Both our rings. Do I get Island or Breeding Pool? He said, no, that Commandeer wasn't very nice, was it, Mr. Nassif? He just scooped. You'd not be a believer of me killing me with Violent Ring. Still a bit of a cough. I'm feeling mostly good. It's just a cough. Fever's gone. Alright, let's try and refine our sideboard strats. What about the ratio of rhinos you should have in your deck? I need Edgar. Edgar, you don't happen to be in chat. Surely you'd be helping me out if you were. Or Brittany. I've seen Brittany in a while though. Any rhinos experts? Against Northern Emissary. Hasn't been that cold outside though. But yeah. Maybe Endurance just bad. I already have 4 Tidebinders that are like not great in the matchup. With like flash threats. I don't know if I need more. More like dumb flash threats. Shardless probably a little too good to cut. The Outburst. Maybe it's just nonsense to have Endurance over Outburst. Well, what's the reasoning there? Like, makes no sense really. Unless he already has Sephir in play, but yeah, but Living In has less options. They get Listic? We hope not. I don't think so. It's if she didn't feel great like yesterday, but also doesn't have a fever or anything. Oh, I didn't update the deck list. It's a list from yesterday's challenge. 15th place finisher, Venom 1. Turns doesn't get hosed by Teferi. Yeah, but you're not winning if... I don't think you're winning these games. I think 4 Tidebinders is not flash press. Alright, 61. We're improving. It was 62 in round 1. Now we're doing 61. Slowly but surely. Hey, Mango's here? Mango said hi? Mango agrees. Violent Outburst is a better flash threat. What's up, Mango? I've been keeping 2 landers. I don't see you never know what's these new lands and these new cards. I need to like double, triple check here. Hey Stems, welcome back. Appreciate the 44 months. Turn on Fatfall. Turn on Footfall is usually good, but I think maybe I bottom it in a blue matchup. Keep and bottom Footfalls, right? People agree. Keep the lands, keep the spells. Oh. Hopefully people agree. The blessed life of a streamer. You just show up in a chat, say hi, and a kind soul just gives you a sub. Autofroder, thank you for the gifted sub to the one and only, the greatest morning EU streamer, Mengu. Who's the real winner? Oh, me, obviously. Hello, Malix MTG. And welcome on their stream. I don't know, man. I'm just out of it right now, but we didn't record midweek metagame this week. I forgot to message them telling them I was not feeling well. You know what hoodie or what? Well, now I do. Now I do. You give it away unless it's the next level Mengu reverse psychology. Dude, he really broke it. The quality is just that great. That's awesome. That's awesome that the midweek metagame hoodie is just super comfy. Alright. I don't know if I'm not supposed to just jam like an idiot here. Maybe lane cycle this turn. His deck's like not very good at punishing you. There's no instant speed card draw. He's basically relying on raw power of his And I don't think I want to rush my threads just kind of... Oh, I need to resolve something. Like, I play a better fish game than him in theory with 4 flames and just Tidebinders and stuff. I mean, I haven't drawn any of these cards. Dragon Lord Freya back was the 7 months. Dragon Lord, thank you so much. And Megdavam, thank you as well. 33 months was a prime sub. Welcome back, everyone. Fetch bait Tishana. I don't think he plays Tishana. I'm thinking about just cycling here. Not awful to go Outburst Shardless. Might be better to go... I'll delay for 1 turn, I think. Galash also was a 7 months. Was a prime. Thank you so much, Galash. Hope you and everyone's having a great day. Watching some modern. Uh-oh. The only issue is now I let him plan on that plan probably, and I played in his upkeep. Yeah, now my Outburst Dispute play's not that great. I feel like if I don't do anything, it's hard for him to do anything. Eventually I will win. I feel like I have a better deck to just... I don't know, let's play that way. It could backfire. Draw all my Rhinos. But he is really bad at playing the flash game if you look at his deck list. It is somewhat hard for him to punish me. I haven't even drawn any of the good cards yet. Mainly like Flames and Tidebinders would have been nice earlier. Was the Windswept Heath. He's stalling and he didn't use Gaia Reach. Interesting. And he's stuck on 7 lands. Or 6 lands. I'm just going to discard Shardless Agent, probably. Is there a Santa hat but yellow instead of red? That'd be kind of cool. I think fetch land, maybe I discard. If it was a real land, maybe I keep it. Discarding Force of Negation. Okay, he has 8 cards, so I'm not going to cast a spell. Discard to hand size. Binding. Alright, I wish I'd kept the fetch land. When's the Rhino coming up? Next turn? Alright, let's use an Outburst. Probably not the greatest staggering against Verdict. Oh, maybe that's why you want an Endurance or 2, like these super long games and you want to reshuffle Rhinos. Let's see that. Flames would
Yellowhat
be nice.
arrived.
Hey Bathy, thank you so much for the 5 months. Yeah, it was kind of weird because I didn't want to play Outburst when he was up to 8 cards. Oh, Solitude in his deck. Fine. Which means he... Oh, he does still plan on verdicting. Okay. Saving Tidebinder for Ring. I think I might just flash Tidebinder into play if he verdicts here. Oh, no, he's probably gonna verdict. Maybe I should have try and counter that. He has to verdict though, or ring. Untap 7 land. I said hard cast, baby. Damn, I can't commandeer that. Alright, do I want to try and get value out of Tidebinder here? I am not sure at all. He has 5 cards in hand. Tidebinder gets stuff like a binding. Could save it one time. Is it time to jam? Tidebinder on tap agent. I'm sure that Tidebinder is super useful for me. It was only 4 mana up. Tidebinder Solitude is kind of nice. You would do Subtlety, really. Isn't Subtlety more valuable? Maybe Subtlety's better. Could do both. Just do both, honestly. Yeah, I know there's time. I just need to get it right. Hold on. Yeah, but what does Tidebinder do for me? Does the One Ring? Could play real slow. I don't hate it. Just untap agent, see what happens. Probably gets countered. I get a 2/2. And I have all my options. Alright, I'll just do that maybe. Kind of nice to have the extra blue card right now, I guess. I mean, he has another verdict? That'd be one reason to not play one of my other creatures. Play on another verdict. Wow, I'm so smart. Trying to figure out which one's better. Sure. Guess I'll just play the most expensive one. I guess he does have Kahira, so in some ways, Subtlety is kind of good for sure. You like Tishana more? Yeah. Oh, I don't have the luxury. Why is it giving me both options? What'd this say? If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Well, that's what I say anyways. Violet Mused, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 13 months. No attack was Mutavault. I'm chilling, man. Just chilling. That was a good draw. I don't know, I didn't think about attacking with Mutavault. Not in a rush to tap out, though. Do I Tidebinder that, or do I dispute it? It doesn't use my dispute while it does something. I guess that's bad if he has counter to not having done Tidebinder first. Okay. 2 cards left, 3 cards left. Force. Yeah, I messed up doing Tidebinder instead of the Dispute. Okay, so send this at Narset, send Mutavault at him, plus the fairy, and I can outburst. Close, 1 minute. You got a binding. Almost have lethal. Probably better to do that though. Let's do that while he can't counter it. Hope he doesn't have another verdict or one ring. Guess I can send these two at him, and I guess I can send everything at him and let him have to ferry. Rip. Yeah, I probably punted at some point. Maybe the Commandeer play was greedy. Flame would be nice here, but I'm not even sure I have time for it. It's 3 cards in hand, it's kind of over. I don't have a Footfalls left. Yeah. Dispute versus free 2, yeah, that was probably bad. Also, I could have maybe pressured him a bit earlier. I mean, I had like a million decisions like this game, basically every point of the game. It would have been nice to draw more than one flame to pull ahead. Alright, GG's. Yeah, I think I should have won that game. I think -3 on Subtlety was the play. He had Narset in play. Oh wait, I killed Narset, right? Or was that a different turn? Could I have done that and I didn't? I missed it? Oh, that was bad. If for some reason I was like, oh, I can't draw if to fairy. That was a cool match, though. It was pretty interesting too. Just ditch the Footfalls here. The mulligan decisions with this decks are pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't know again, like I just copied the list that they won yesterday. It looked good to me. Who won the die roll? I won the die roll. What does X-File play in Modern? I mean, play Modern. That's fairly recent. Is that Phoenix in Modern? Sure, that's great for me. Alright, so I won the 2 lands, I won the Outburst. I won Dead Gone against most people. And Footfalls turn 1 seems good. Just get rid of Subtlety, maybe? At Phoenix again. They were last seen playing literally yesterday. Phoenix list in Modern. Shredder, Phoenix, Anamorphose. No crazy like gaze or whatnot like the super. I think Spike has some pretty crazy builds. Let me update that. A little slow today, a little slower than usual. Could just be Murktides. Or like, you know what, that Phoenix deck is cool and all, but I'm gonna fetch now because of Tidebinder, who knows. Could fetch in their upkeep, I guess. Alright, Decklist is updated. And I'm excited for Cube for Charity. 3 days and 10 hours. Do I really have to wait so long? Also, what do I do here if he goes fetch? Is it better to Tidebinder to fetch or to just Rhinos? Probably just Tidebinder to fetch is great, right? Firebluff Canal. Never. Ragavan. Did Phoenix dice have Ragavan? It did. I've been waiting so long. There was one of my videos on YouTube the other day and someone was asking what the name of that song was. That's a really good draw, I think. I was actually thinking, oh, Murktide could be scary this game. Oh, why did I attack with both? Oh, I guess it's fine. I guess keeping one Rhino back is kind of bad because then they kill it and you feel bad. Ooh, Fire Ice. Not bad, 2 mana draw cards. Alright, let's try, I guess.
Almost 40. Wowie gosh darn.
Much wowie gosh darn. Seawork, thank you. Oh, I just turned 40. But yeah, 36 months. Hey, 3-year anniversary. That's cool. You'll love to see it. I guess I'll take a draw step. Let's not be silly. Called it. Called that Otawara was gonna be these. I'm assuming Force not that great against him. Kind of like grindy matchup, and there's nothing you really need to counter. Do they play Chalice these days? Ah, Flame, right. Just like all the Tidebinders, all the Endurance kind of a thing. Except that's too many cards. What are my worst cards in the matchup? Maybe Tidebinder is too cute, unfortunately. Or Subtlety. I'm in love with Subtlety. It's nice when you get spot to hardcast it, though. Any strong opinions in chat? between Subtlety and Tidebinder. What do you Tidebind in this matchup besides fetch lands? Bubble triggers, fetch lands. Not very efficient against Dispute, neither is Subtlety though. Murk. Does it work against Murk? Phoenix, they're not playing Phoenix, they're just playing regular Murktide. Thought they might be Phoenix, was that what they play? Does it work? You can Tidebinder or Chouse. I have 4 flames for that, but yeah, I guess. If you have 6 mana, Tidebinder to Chouse trigger, that's cool. Didn't think about that one. It loses all ability. 1, yeah, could do a split. 3 subtleties kind of a lot. You know what? Screw subtlety. I'm gonna play the new card. Yeah, right. You turn DRC into a sheep. All right, I have no answers to a turn 1 Ragavan, but I'm assuming I have to keep that hand. All right, let's hope. Let's say just a Chandler, right? Just a Chandler. How much can it be? Get breeding pool here. Queena says Tidebinder will never remove the initial counters from Murktide Regent. I don't see how it could ever impact Murktide replacement effect. I guess if they play a second Murktide, you can counter that trigger and then it loses flying, but probably keeps the counters or something. Yeah, the platypus. Oh, it's not even fair to just count Chandler's damage and actual damage. What's a few surveil effects these days? How harmful? How harmful could a few surveil effects be? If anyone's wondering, they've literally scried every card to the top, so I'm screwed. They get 3 full turns of play, and then I get to start doing stuff. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hopefully X-File is just terrible at decision making. And he just kept a bunch of garbage on top. Dallas for 0. I didn't keep Boseiju mana up. That Boseiju would be great. It would give them 2 mana to have like any counter in their deck. I would be much better off. TBH. When's the Rhino coming up? 2 turns. Just gotta hope their hands just giga awkward. And they can't beat an endurance somehow. Six mana, or the Rhinos on the stack, right? Like in Suspend. I mean, I kind of play Tidebinder on a spell on this thingy, but I think I'm just going to do it now. It's not really getting me anywhere, but I still feel it's better than hoping they play a spell and I counter the Surveil trigger and then they just don't have a removal for Tidebinder. I don't know, I guess they don't have a ton of spot removal left after sideboard. Surely. I'm not super far off winning that race. I mean, I could Boseiju, Chalice, and then have Ice for their Chandler. Or I can have Tidebinder to trigger, attack you down to 13. Yeah, Blood Moon in this matchup seems sketch, but on the play, it might be fine. I think I'm gonna go with the Boseiju play. I don't love it, but it's not like I have great options here. Oh, that's true. They already have all their islands, so it's actually not even giving them counterspell mana up. And Flusterstorm doesn't really work. Dispute doesn't work. Spell Pierce doesn't work. Oh, maybe it's not so bad. That's Outburst mana. No, red, blue. Alright, I'm gonna try and use Tidebinder first. And then save Ice for next turn. I wonder what they're more likely to have in their deck. Tidebinder or, I mean, Lightning Bolt or Unholy Heat. Holy Heat kills Rhinos sometimes. Bolt goes face. But guess Bolts. Heat, you think? Really? Explosives. And another Chandler. They usually cut all the bolts. Okay. For the Ice plus Outburst mana next turn, which is not bad. Just guessing now, right? No reason to sandbag. What's the play? Shoot one Chandler, one at them now? So I don't lose to counter plus removal spell? Or Eyes to flying one in their upkeep? I say go. Kind of like pinging, right? Probably safer. If people think they don't have bolts in their deck, and they have Unholy Heat, then I think killing the Chandler now is better. It's also better against explosive plus counter. If I do upkeep, I'll lose to counterspell. Not really. I'll lose to counterspell plus something like removal on the Tidebinder or. I mean, I guess I lose to counterspell plus bolt no matter what, right? But if I kill that, my line is worse against exactly just lightning bolt alone. So that's more likely to have lightning bolt, but no other relevant cards. Or that they have Unholy Heat plus Counterspell, or Unholy Heat plus. It's also like every counters that Fire Ice. Also, it puts them down to 4, which could be relevant. Man, I don't know. Because, like, also if I do upkeep, maybe I, like, give them a Surveil that finds them, that, you know? That's the other thing. Maybe they just have a counter, and then I literally, like, open the door to them. Just damn, there is no. Did I flip a coin again? I'm just gonna do that. Die to lightning bolts. Doom Wake off stream. Alright. Not the greatest hand. What do you do here? Do you cycle Lrien Revealed? Do you cube the blue card? Also, do you get a Triumph? What's Doomwake even playing? He has like Rhinos sometimes. Streamer Showdown? Except he's literally not streaming, right? I'll just play Wooded Foothills in case I need to dead gun on turn 1. A little scam. Scammy scam. Is he ever taking Lrien Revealed? Probably not. Coffers. We're gonna take Fire Ice. Maybe Flame. Oh, it's nice to have 4 basics, so don't have to worry too much about that part of his deck. He took Fire Ice. He probably considered Flame. I have no idea how this matchup goes. Played a bit of Coffers against Rhinos, but I was playing the like no conversion. It was close. Matchup was close. I'm gonna cycle Lrien Revealed. Probably keep fetching for shocklands and whatnot. Let me go dead gone into Murktide, right? No, it doesn't. He goes suspend dead gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if he's got some kind of regrowth effect or something like that. Let's make Rhinos. No. I'm not very skilled. Like Mr. Doomake over there was the Nazis Bowmaster Voidwalker Herbivore Coffers draw. No biggie. It's not a bad draw. Assuming I just want to play Murktide plus Tapland, right? How does it work if I flame Voidwalker now? Do I even want to do that? Could play Mutavault, activate it, and flame, but I'm thinking about, hey, you could have Fatal Push. Just play Murk first. Nice little clock.
I am awake to catch a challenge in the first time in forever. It's a Christmas miracle.
They can't fizzle it, right? If you control a wizard as you cast this spell. So he never gets priority to push, right? I get 2 modes. Solent, I'm awake to catch a challenge in the first time in forever. It's a... Hey, Solent, glad you could join us. Hope you're doing good. 4 mana flame? Yeah, probably. On wizards, yeah. Yeah, no, at first I got confused, just I was still thinking of Bowmaster. None of it's gonna matter if he just has like a land and a ring. A land and a card I can maybe beat. It's 1 less card for him to have it all. I'll take it. No. I have Rhinos too. How long on the Rhinos? 2 turns? Time for Murk. Or I could be patient. Tidebinder to rings, huge deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if he does nothing, I can flame. Seems better, right? It's probably not trivial for him to get rid of that Tidebinder. Let's see. Okay. Greatest draws. Gets me closer to the next good thing. He didn't blink at Regent, just snap took the Tidebinder. Hello, you buttes. Not the prettiest Force of Negation I've ever seen. Do I use it on removal or do I save it for ring? I have the Rhino boys coming up next turn. I have Otawara for Snaring Bridge. Ring. Yeah, he's down to not many cards. I did a 2-turn clock for him to find a land. Alright, let's let him have it. Also really bad if I counter and he has Damnation in hand. And I got nothing left. Next will like blue-white control to hit your land drops. Some early interaction. Alright, so he has 5 mana now. I suspects I have a counter. Definitely countering that, right? Especially close. Let's take a draw step. In block. I was a little worried that maybe he sequenced that way with Damnation potentially. Maybe he played like 2 Damnation. Maybe a 6 snap no block if you, because even if you don't have Damnation, you probably block there. Tarn. Hopefully it's just a bridge. Yeah, this is the second time the Otawara. Oh, you might get explosives first. And he had to draw the land too. Yeah, his play doesn't play around Tidebinder, but he doesn't have a great reason for me to... Not letting me take a draw step is just silly. What is he doing? Oh, he's just giving me outs to a Tidebinder. Can you return your own creatures with this? Attack Karn. Do I care more about finishing Karn off or having instant speed? Prob instant speed. There's a lot of mana now. 7. Wanted to block first and then Puppy. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. Yeah, his play was good. Good for and for. He might even have known about the Otawara from the early discards. I'm not sure. But there is Otawara, there is Boseiju. Or most of my fetch lands. Alright, I think we win. You could have a fatal push. I take the 2 damage. Not even fatal push doesn't save him. Yeah, it's a good draw. Oh, he had it too. Of game. I drew really well. He said XD, and I said I had it ob. The Stancy says otherwise. I don't know what he's talking about. Alright, I'm assuming Dead Gone's not the greatest. And then Blood Moon Effect's pretty good. What the fuck is Duake saying? He said, not sure I can play that game any more perfect. I mean, he did play well. It's also easy to play well when you have, like, your mana screen, you have no decisions. I think I played fine. I'm just gonna say, yeah, rough. Rough one, bro. Cut Merc, sure. Dead Gun kills Voidwalker. Took the Fire Ice to bait you to cast the Dead Gun on Bow and play Void? Oh, well. Okay, dude. This is getting a little weird. I mean, maybe he's just chatty like that. Telling me how he outplayed me. When I'm not even sure, like, anything I did was bad. I mean, I like Doomwake. I have no problem with Doomwake, but... Force of Vigor for what? Well, I have literally no idea. Alright, let's do this, I guess. I probably should have Commandeer. I'd probably just sideboard it terribly. Maybe that's a real outplay. Him chatting during sideboarding, he broke it, honestly. Kept me busy. I'm already the slowest sideboarder ever. He's just like going for his lines and stuff. I'm not being very nice, I guess. I don't know. I've come out of a week of being sick and barely playing any Magic, so... Do they play the nasty Shadow of Death sometime? Should have sacked on my turn. Why not, right? Not costing me much. You don't want the Blood Moon effects? I could see that. Could get the first basic. I do have a full 4 basic. Is there a clip command? A clip or command about the WotC layoff? Not sure what you're asking. Some hot takes. Hot. Let's say I saw something. I read something the other day about someone just wanting a Pepsi. I wish I remembered now. What did I see? Can't remember. Any insights on the layoffs? No. I mean, I didn't go up to Hugh and be like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" I went. The first thing I did is I went to Hugh and I was like, "So how big's your bonus?" No, that is not what I did. It would have been kind of gas, I guess. If I'd been like, well, I hope at least you got a big fat bonus. And the money's going to some people I like. I'm not just like dirtbag CEO. Classic Shelly Preach by Doom. I don't know, he has enough cards in hand. I didn't bring in Blood Moons and stuff. I don't know, man. Top decking a Blood Moon effect here. It doesn't look like the worst. Is that like a March? How about no? Using Tidebinder? Just notice my hand is pretty terrible right now. I guess I just keep double force up at this point. Playing Lrien Revealed seems silly. It's been one of the footfalls to go. Cestrals seems so greedy. I don't know how many blue cards I have. Maybe it's good. We keep those, right? As the rules. Well, I might play Sentinel. Decent two-lander. Mulligan once. Why Yog? Just scam. I kind of have to get that one, right? Oh no, I could get Steam Vince. Maybe you just played a Fishland there. Finder could be a fine sideboard card. On the play against some like reactive deck, maybe. Gotta fight over it, right? Use a force. Quote unquote 2-for-1 myself. And another one. Another force. We get basic forest. Saved a life. I have one force left. I have Merc, I guess. I guess I can't do that. Double green or double red? Double red is better. Alright, we can focus on last card hand. Dead Gone, not a bad draw. Not a bad last card to have. Dead. Need to dodge Shield Red. Shield Red could take over. Oh, it just got all lands. Not even a push. I'm assuming there's not a ton of sideboarding to be done here. I need to bring in Force of Vigor. I'd rather not. Let's see what they're all. Grixis scan? Tiny bit of blue. Tidebinder. I need to worry about Hated Sugu, Explosive, Chalice. First message because you lurk on the stream. Nice. Let's see. Following since February 223. That's solid lurking. Almost 10 months of lurking. How does it feel? Reveal yourself to the world. I guess Force of Vigor is kind of fine, right? They have Fable in their deck. And Tidebinder is... It does stuff. As it forces them to have a removal for it, right? It kind of deals with Shield Red. They're relying on Shield Red. Subtlety. It stubs their grief draws. Some people like endurance, but probably first Force of Vigor would be fine. Maybe more Tidebinder would be fine. The 2-for-1s. Force did win me this game though. It gets a little better with Chalice. I guess I'm not gonna make any changes for now. Could have trimmed Subtlety, I think. Maybe I just have to keep and hope to win a fair game. Let's see if I wish that Subtlety was Force of Vigor or another Tidebinder. What do you get here? Basic Forest? No, I can't do that. Be really dumb. Stomping Ground? I got old. Just a red blue. I didn't bring in endurance or force. I don't really need double. It only been once a quarter now. I honestly couldn't tell you exactly how it works. That's the downside. Now I can't get like I have to Lrien Revealed into another Steam vent. I guess it's fine. But... Alright, well they have the mana up, so let's say go and do it in their upkeep maybe. Best way to do it. Dash. Ah yeah, sus, no dash. Oh no, they didn't have it. Maybe they'd rather just play a Fable. Oh, they were playing their version was the blue splash. That Fable's gonna be pretty good. Alright, now I can just wait on the dead, obviously. This way they don't know about it. They loot. Cheesy potatoes, ham, and vegetables are a great combination. Yeah, we're making a cheesy potato dish tomorrow. Bring it over. Do I have to do it? I don't do it to get a rhino, right? Get their own rhino. Cheesy potato is just literally cheese, cream, and potato. Encounter the trigger? But I can't, right? Oh, I let them attack? What if they stay untapped? Guess it's not the end of the world. You'd counter. Countering is old brutal if you have like a Thoughtseize. They have Fabled Voidwalker. Is that a combo? You know what? They played Drown too. They have a Drown here. It's best of both worlds for them. I think I drew a little too awkward this game. If their hand's good to really have a chance. Definitely it looks like I wish I'd countered now. Fabled Voidwalker is nasty. Yeah, messed up. Might have not mattered. Oh yeah, because then the Rhino card would not be underneath. Subtlety was the play. I just got scared. I don't know what. Oh, I drew removal for Fable. Oh my god. Just crumbling. Just crumbling. Oh, next. Let's go next. Oh, you get to do that? Free, right? Alright. Give up. Plus scoring the challenge is literally on the screen. Bills came off. That was bad. These are the medium cards. These blue cards. How does Tidebinder work when they play Fable? Like, what happens? Does it interact positively for me? Does it do anything? It does? You do counter one of the triggers? I'll take it. Gets instantly sacked their Fable? I doubt it. I doubt even Tidebinder is not that good. I'll do all the Tidebinders on the play. And Tidebinder we trust. Okay. Get rid of the Force, I guess. I'm gonna be 2-for-1ing myself this game. I'm good. Last game kind of sucked. I wish I played better. You even shocked to Lrien here, or? I'll win this. I'm gonna never get tricky and bring Blood Moon in. I think Blood Moon and draw. Are they playing the blue version too, probably? Vier, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Thanks for the 5 months. Peut-être français, Vier. Could just get a basic. They're probably gonna have a ways to deal with my Shardless, not a discard spell. Could get Steam Vents. Let's get Steam Vents, get Triome. Or get Basic Island. I don't hate it, why not? They don't have like discard effects like Crocs, though. Go to what I drew. You can know what I drew. Just luring them in false sets out of confidence. I top deck an Outburst. And Ragvan. So we all know. Their hand is quite good against my mulligan. Fortunate. Call a little break, maybe. I'm gonna have 4 cards. Need to draw Flame. That's why we play 4, right? Easy chats. Relax. Please don't freak out when I draw a flame. Perioric, yeah, is kind of out of order all week. Yeah, I didn't know. Alright, that flame window is kind of narrowing down. Exceptional. Would be an exceptional draw. You know what? I'll take it. Beggars don't get to choose. I need them not to have anything. Okay. That went well. Maybe just have another shield red? Okay, fair. What was that? Preemptive explosives. It's 16. Probably just play Shardless, right? Force the explosives that way. Better than losing a turn casting flames. They still have a flame for shield red. Yeah. Makes sense. OP rude? I don't know. OP left us alive. OP's been insanely generous so far. Can they deal 2 damage besides a shield red trigger or dash Ragavan? Like, they don't play Stomp or anything, right? Are they doing it now? I don't know if I can fetch here. Bowmaster, Shield Red, Lightning Bolt. I decided at Bolt. Well, there's nothing I can do about Bolt specifically. Here we got the 2-turn clock was the Outburst effect. Surprised these lists don't play Croxa. They usually not play one Croxa, at least. That seems all too good. They drew their sideboard drowns. Okay. You suspend Footfalls here? Do you even bother? Do I draw this card in my deck? Not really. You never know, right? Come down to that. Do you just upkeep Outburst here in case you draw the last one? I'm scared, right? Kind of damage anyways. I'm gonna do it. Maybe it's good. Death? Death has been called. Alright. I don't hate it. Why not? The damage matters too. I think I'm just gonna cycle Lrien Revealed and play a land. Living dangerously here. Risking the misclick. Alright, whole chat. Let's go. Let's go, Craig Westcoat. Ding, 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 ding.
verify that that's the case. Something, you know, something I would suggest that all
Does Kenji still play high level?
players do.
Yeah, he shows up. He plays a bit, I think. Maybe a lot,
I don't
even?
necessarily think that there are so many shady folks in the world, but you know, math mistakes happen, especially in complicated board states.
Oh, Finkel's definitely shady. Not a great hand. Yeah, so far.
So Kenji deep into it right now.
He was playing a bunch. Yeah, I don't know if he goes through phases or depends on his job too, maybe.
Again,
Koga in a while.
Isn't necessarily all that valuable.
Maybe he just goes through phases. I'm not sure what his real life situation is.
Resolve. Yeah, 2 counters.
So Pyromancer's Ascension is now.
I have 5 red, 4 spells.
5 red, 4 spells here, John. Yeah. Doing storm count.
Maybe Hoxie, my mates.
Oh, sorry, 5 red. 1.
Right, well, that's right, Kenji.
3, 4, 5,
there's a perfect example. Kenji Samora, again,
5 red.
the Hall of Fame of Sportsman, says, no, John, you're wrong. You've cast 1 more than you think.
Flashback that again.
Use a red, cast control. 6 spells, fork it.
Copy it with Pyromancer's Ascension.
Sure, I have 10 red.
Pyromancer Ascension. 10 red for Jonathan.
Flashback the...
Cast Empty the Warrens and get another one. So that's 8.
So there's the Empty the Warrens.
7 red.
Do it again.
And then do it again from
Alright, I have
the
16
Ascension.
goblins. What life are you at?
17.
16 goblins. Kenji at 17 life.
Flashback past the flames and then play again.
Flashback. Fast and Flames. Usually with it costs 4, so I have 2 red left.
Okay.
Oh wait, I had 7. Sorry, I have 3 red left. That's right, I have 3 left.
So you see John and
Guys up
Kenji
too, probably just
verifying count.
job in family.
Empty
friends.
And John's
20.
gonna flashback Empty the Warrens.
So I have 36 goblins.
36 goblins.
Go ahead.
Kill me. He's like, I got nothing left. Kill
So
me.
he doesn't have the kill, right? He has 1 bolt.
I'm at 3.
All right. Rip it, Kenji. What do you got?
Yeah.
Is
Any card draw. He's gonna
I
cycle.
feel like he could have
a
played that
Relic of
relic. He
Progenitus.
wasted that mana a bit. Oh, maybe I'm
gonna negate, he's gonna-
comprehensive.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I mean, he's got 30. I mean, he's just dead to an attack.
right, because he doesn't have he doesn't have.
Oh, I guess he gets a turn. He buys a turn with Cryptic Command.
Thinking about
This.
when
Is it
not
for
if
the
he-
land this turn? Wait,
Yeah, not if he pays the mana to crack the.
he can't even
relic.
go Snapcaster.
Here it is.
Wow,
That's
so
Scoops.
wow. But Kenji could have bought himself another turn there. If he had a land in hand, he could have played a 5th land. And
But he doesn't. He didn't have Cryptic Command.
oh, he didn't have Cryptic
No.
Command. Oh, I thought he.
Classic BDMs. Old, blind. Oh, he did have Cryptic Command? Yeah, match started, but my opener was gone for a minute. Where? Yeah. Alright, Bubble. Little Merc? Who else plays Bubble in that Grixis deck? Grixis Wizards? Just Jover and I don't even know it. Alright, this is where you need to be just super expert Footfalls. I'm assuming I'm supposed to just suspend Footfalls here rather than try and ice a land. Then I'm literally never doing it right. Also, I don't know why I didn't play a fetch land, but whatever, zoned out. That's really bad draw. Jeez. Let's find out what they're on. I might just be blue-black control. 4 Bowmaster, 4 Snap, 2 Tidebinder, 2 Murktide for consider. There's no bubbles in that deck though. Consider push Preordain. Does that deck have Hull in it? It does. Charm Edict. Ground counters, blah blah blah. So no shield red, no ring potentially. How many counters? 4 counter spells, free drown, 2 spell pierce, a lot. Could just say go here. Say go, fetch in their upkeep. I don't know. Getting the 2/2 in play now is just good, right? Yeah, probably. Also less likely that I draw Crashing Footfalls that way. Drawing that second Footfalls might turn out to be like totally disastrous. We shall see. Playing Steam Vents. So they might be on Flames too. Matchup goes super long, we can suspend again easily. Yeah. Probably would have been a fine play. They have Damnation in their deck. It's not awful to stagger them, I guess. Give them a couple turns apart. You probably just fire Bowmaster now, right? Be annoying either way. Did they mulligan to Oblivion? I just didn't realize. Not just to 6. I guess I played that spell pierce. So I was like, they played nothing but cantrips and a Bowmaster, but don't mind my spots. I guess that was another reason to play Shardless on turn 3 before they got to Tidebinder mana, right? Just Charm, draw 2. Could force that. Could draw 2 of my own. Could just say go. Probably playing something closer to like this blue-black list. Someone agreed with ultimate price. What's going on? My storm is unplayable now. I just many reasons. I mean, I don't hate just holding on to these flames. Did that bad for me if I bait if like even a spell pierce was my flame? There's a small chance they have like the One Ring in their deck. You like drawing 2 now? Maybe I'm being too fancy. I feel like drawing the 2 cards doesn't really matter that much to me. But getting it Spell Pierce is kind of bad. It's Snap Spell Pierce. As they could just have Bowmaster too. Kind of forgot about Bowmaster, not gonna lie. Too late now though. Yeah, I should have just drawn 2 when they were tapped out. You gotta love it. The tank mistake. Oh, that works. The last suspend. Does me killing that Tidebinder do anything? What's gonna happen? Just counters it? Counters it? Well, I guess I should draw now. Better subtlety. It's scary if I do that and they have a Murktides. A little scary. I have to draw more cards. Hopefully find an answer. Hello. And Tidebinder counters that too. If I do it now, they could have Counterspell. If I wait, they can have Tidebinder. I'm gonna play Lrien Revealed first. I don't know what their deck does exactly. Lrien Revealed's bad against Bowmaster. Singo is okay, just Singo casting enough turn if they have Tidebinder, at least they don't get Tidebinder daughter. Do I even have a Rhinos left? 1, 2, 3, I have 1 left. Not even that bad for me. At least my other Cascade spells still work. They didn't have Bowmaster when I drew 2, or they were keeping it? It's pretty bad for me if they have Bowman. I kind of lose the game. I think I just say go. Saying go just puts them in a rough spot. Yeah, exactly, slurs, yeah. It's gonna be hard for them to have an answer for Outburst and an answer for Rhino plus Force. Like almost impossible. That's because of Spell Pierce, to get the untap land, why not? Not costing me anything really. Okay, they didn't try and Tidebinder Cascade trigger, but they know there's another one coming up. Pinky, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I should fight here, right? Just fight and pitch Lrien Revealed. 24 months is anniversary too. Did that. Okay, they had double counter. Well, got free cards. They could just kill a bunch of rhinos. Well, in hindsight, I wish I'd kept Lrien Revealed. Should have fetched on my turn. Not sure what I was playing around here. It would have been pretty bad if that Tidebinder for my fetch here. Got a main face Subtlety. I think I called the ice. They might go for it if they have like they do a fetch land or something. Or shock land. A bad draw. Just draw a bunch of counter spells. Bowmaster also fine. Flame to draw 2 cards. Makes sense. Their deck's just all 2/4/1s and tapping down pretty low. The bottom 2, hopefully that means no vault. Let's wait before using the fire. Always exciting. Doesn't go face though. No face. All right. Should be game. Because it could have force. Push, bolt. All bolts probably coming out. Flame, Tidebinder. Yeah, bring in like a couple endurance so I can shuffle back my. Might be decent against them too. Some misers. Tidebinder against all the fetches, probably nice. Force is awkward, right? Force is awkward. These cards are probably good. First Blood Moon, maybe 2. Bunch of endurance. What are they gonna have? Chalice for 0? They're a bubble deck. Explosives, Flusterstorm. Probably something in that vein then. Explosives and Flusterstorm. Barb can trim on the dead gone. I'll ace trim. Murktide's a little scary. Is dead gone good? It depends if they have Murktide or not. I don't know if I should expect Murktide. This is their blue-black list. It has 2 Murktide. I guess Endurance could be... Help me prevent Murktides. Force of Vigor? What for? No. Unless you can tell me what for, but... Does not seem optimal. On the draw, I'll just do max 1 Blood Moon, I guess. Maybe 0. You can cut 1 Footfalls, draining it sucks, and you can shuffle it back in. Drawing it? Drawing the first one's kind of nice. And 1 Subtlety. Tidebinder is kind of nasty, and I don't have a ton of hard counter for it. I don't mind it. Yeah, let's do 1 Dead Gun, 1 Subtlety. And maybe just all the Endurance, and then 1 Blood Moon. Don't they play Chalice and Explosives? Well, Force of Vigor is not very good against Explosives, and I don't think they play Chalice, actually. Because of their own bubbles and whatnot. I wonder if I just get basic Force here. I did bring in a Blood Moon, and this way they'll probably be scared of Blood Moon the whole game. Oh, I'm low on time already. Jeez. Getting basic forests. A little sketch arena. Really selling the Blood Moon. The top 2 last time was preordained, so that's not great for me. Draw the 2 cards they wanted was bubble. But they topped 1. So opponent is not gonna stumble. You like Force of Negation, way too Force for Rhino. Yeah. Force for Rhino, counter Chalice. They're bringing Flusterstorm. That's Spell Pierce in their main. They might have Dispute. That's like... It's a lot of cards to that really like owns your force. I mean, the land, not gonna lie. Maybe a rough one. Take it. I can't cast Force, but I also don't have Force in hand. Has Merc been? I haven't had like much now with Tidebinder. The first time I played a deck. Can't remember if it won your game or not. as well do it now, right? That can be. That's subtlety for Merc, but rather not have to gamble. Could also just have counterspell backup. Okay, I'm not getting my footfalls Tidebindered. It's gonna be bad if I lose because I got basic force over breeding pool. But just double down here. How big would it be? 5/5? Could be a bit bigger in a couple turns, in a turn or two. They might just be. They might just have a blind spot. They might just have a blind spot to just non-fatal pushable, non-boltable cards. 5/5 gets flamed. I mean, if they just have flame, whatever. So the rest of my board. Then they have damnation. One in their sideboard, maybe. Upkeep tab black. I don't have enough blue. Alright, I guess I'll just say go. This Hondo getting countered right, but gotta make them use it. Excuse me? No counterspell, no drown, no dispute. Fatal push my Rhino token. You got it, boss. Not in my wildest dreams. Yeah, it is weird that I said they're not gonna stumble, and maybe they just had to keep all lands. Maybe they had like all awkward spells and no lands, and I mean, I just say go, right? I think does exile all graveyards. Trying not to lose to damnation, which they obviously don't have, but yeah, this is the kind of games you'd pay, you know, you'd pay a little something to see their hands. Do I pile on here? Hard cast subtlety. Maybe beta Tidebinder at least. Save the subtlety for my turn. Cryptic Command, you would not be surprised. Could draw 2 here. Not great against Bowmaster. Upkeep Cryptic Command. Nope. I mean, I gotta sell it. I was gone for a week. Obviously, I was just chilling. Gotta at least pretend I was, you know, sick. How am I doing? As the fake coughing. Ooh. Charm and untapped token. The best use of my spells here. Let's start with an ice, see what happens. I mean, this alone should be enough. A little scary if they have double removal somehow. I guess this is nice because it doesn't give them revolt. Icing first. If I kill it with something else, maybe they have bolt plus push. Seems so unlikely they have bolt after sideboard though. Alright, nice. We win again.
Wither incredibly relevant in this situation. A lot of times the card gets played because it's a 3/3 haste for 3, but definitely has some extra upside as well.
Ching says sure. Battle.
How many cards tonight?
Frank asks how many cards? Ching says 4.
I feel like you probably...
What color on there? I don't know what you even do here. That makes it easy. Last known deck just for color on Naff was Tidebinders and stuff. Doesn't look like they have much that interacts with Halfling, Tidebinder, Omnath, Solitude, Rent, Teferi, One Ring, Binding. Too crazy. Do you cycle here the second one? Instinct says yes, with Subtlety and everything in my deck. 4 flames and that ice in my hand. Alright, obviously no sandbagging here. I have a real treat for you, Chad. Look at my my spray. Oh, gross. How's you powering the Rhino deck? I don't know, I've made a lot of mistakes today. I'd say not easy, but I mean, just feels like average toughness for a Magic deck. Hey Victor, happy holidays to you too. Happy holidays, everyone. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. What's that? Some spray. I've been sick for my cough. That's gonna slow me down a decent bit. On a bounce Shardless Agent. Fire 1 and 1. Get really aggressive. Put them down to 8. Have 8 damage in play with a removal backup. Beats a Omnath. What about attacking with Mutavault? And icing a land in their upkeep. So they can't cast the One Ring. It's probably fine, right? The lethal line just everything.
Go team card hoarders.
So let's do. I don't know, lose my Mutavault, I guess, if they have Solitude. Warrenfish, thank you so much for 12 months. Appreciate the resub. Happy anniversary to us. I mean, if they Solitude Shardless to save their Teferi, I guess that's okay. If they Shardless, this Solitude Shardless, I can fire 1 and 1 still. Then 2 to Teferi. Not really, I need to keep some pressure, right? Need to min-max. At least, if I send the 2 small ones at Teferi, then they just Solitude the Rhino and have so little pressure, they're still at 17. Probably still gonna Solitude the Rhino, I wouldn't be surprised. J'ai la patate. Yeah, it's true, Victor. Yeah, see, they're still killing the Rhino. They recognize that. Like, I'm chilling. I'm not impressed. Very trivial choice, right? Pick Rogren here. Okay, I need a little something. Force of Negation was a good draw. Not a Teferi is going to be really tough. No. Alright, what do they have for Solitude here? To really punish Tidebinder. 1 bolt. I guess I'm just playing into Tidebinder. There's no way you Tidebinder that, right? Could just have a Cascade spell. I guess maybe you do. What's your response? I like attacking this Mutavault, right? I gotta push some damage through. Boseiju. Ah, wow. Do I draw 2 now? And then I don't have force mana up? No, math is brutal. Ren? Die to the slow burn of a Ren? Ren Boseiju? Feels like bait. Feels like they're chilling a bit. Boseiju kills Agent, yeah. Maybe I should just let them have it though and hope to back up my next Cascade spell. I haven't missed a land drop yet. I just lose, still wondering if I counter that, but I had to draw 2 cards to get a land. I'd say okay to get 3 or 4 lands throughout the game. There's obviously not who cares, but especially if they were stuck on lands. It does open, that gives me a window for the flame right away. Maybe I can just end the game fast if I try into a Cascade spell. I don't want to go back. I thought I got back. I'm actually out of lands. Drew 1 blue cards. I just flooded like crazy this game. I don't have the One Ring. Maybe that was bad. I was like, I don't have a land left to fetch, so might as well tap the Mutavault. I have nothing. Looks like I'd probably just win if I force that Ren in 6. Insane. Didn't play a ring last turn. I'm gonna say Boseiju was kind of a nice draw. If I don't have Boseiju here, I probably have to just force that binding. Just have some kind of pressure. I literally just were just solo on action without that Ren in 6. Boseiju battle, yeah. It's a bit better than mine. Dude, I almost have to bounce it. Trigger on the stack, bounce it? Yes? Gross. That's the play, right? Because of fetch land? Just hope they don't play a ring. They keep having air. Alright, deck. Let's do it. Ice. Ice into ice. That's part of my deck. I have no lands left. Don't give me a fetch land. Don't be like that. Dude, all these dumb forces that I don't really need. Good attack with everyone. Bounce my agent. They're probably blocking agent, right? And if they don't block agent. Seiko, thank you for your Prime sub. Ooh, first time chatter too. Cheers, I've always enjoyed your deck building and your play. Best of luck. Appreciate that, and thanks for your support. In bounce on doesn't necessarily fall short. Yeah, it does, right? Does it play a land, they go up to 5, and then they can block, and then Boseiju Shardless. They're back down to 1. Wait, what am I seeing? Bounce some Naff, block a Rhino. We can block on Naff, put them down to 1. Or I can attack. If they block Shardless, I bounce Shardless. They go down to 8. They go down to 3. Bounce attack and they can't fetch. You're... do not know how the cards work. Also, they don't need to fetch. I think attack and bounce is good, right? I think it's... they don't deal with that board super well. Can gain a bit of life. I'm not sure they can gain enough life. No, they're on air. Like, sure, they're like, they draw a few cards. They're doing the rent thing, but need cards that actually do stuff. Casual 7 minutes behind. I guess they just stay on. They just live by fetching on my turn, considering as stupid as it sounds. 11. Attack was everyone. Might not be enough, but at least I didn't get baited by prismatic ending, so small dubs. I guess they have nothing else, which could be... oh no, never mind. Still the Boseiju problem. Oh, they have ultimate trend next turn. Have what? They have ending in their sideboard graveyard. And Murktide could be the game. They have something left? I thought I have them down to 2. Fire, I mean... ultimate trend deals with the Rhinos. Yeah, and Mercury Trust. If they break, I probably win. Like, even Omnath's not enough. Omnath alone's not enough. How many rounds? 8. I mean, even One Ring's not that good for them anymore. Glitching, like, Solitude. Okay. Dude, I have nothing. Alright, did I play perfect? Doubt it. Well enough. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright, sideboard, they have 2 Chalice, a Flusterstorm, 2 Vetoes, Force of Vigor, Obsidian Charm. So they, like, get... Tidebinder seems great against them, right? Tidebinder, Magus, and Blood Moon. Dispute's kind of bad against Halfling. Still counters Tidebinder. And there's Commandeer, which they don't have a ton for, but they have a bit for. Problem is they have no bad cards. I have literally no bad cards. I have like 10 cards I could bring in. Like, if they go turn 1 halfling and I don't have Dead Gone, it's probably going to be a rough one. And Subtlety is good in some spots. You kind of get them in some kind of spots where they come in. I mean, I think Murktide in theory is not great. And though it's clutch here. It was clutch, I mean, it's two Otawara on Ted on Shardless with MVP play. Thank you. Shave a Flame. Is Flame just too slow? Kills them now. Probably need to shave at least 1 Dead Gone. Maybe just 2 and hope. This looks reasonable. More Dead Guns out? Alright, let's leave in a couple. Maybe Flame just because it's a blue card when I'm bringing all the Commandeers. Not bad, honestly. Joke's on me. They're not playing Tidebinder anymore. Giga owned. Yeah, I only left in 2. Okay. Some people are just unlucky. The best was what MTGO gives me. 1 endurance. Yeah, maybe that's an endurance matchup. It's not awful. Once in a while, endurance against Ren just messes someone up. All right. I'm not really beating vetoes and blusters or not. My favorite play, Shardless Agent beat down. Rhinos Resolve. Bah, d'accord. Okay. Oui. You know, once in a while, you got a good surprise. Don't be too greedy. Also, dispute just hard counters the One Ring. Alright. Let's go, my little human rogue and a rhino. And if either of these cards was like one of these blue cards, Flame, Tide, or Blood Moon. If one Blood Moon would have just been game there. Jesus Christ. Oh. For all we know, they don't have. No, I mean you have to play halfling in these decks. Did we see halfling in game 1? Like we saw halfling. Maybe not. You gotta give my opponents a chance. No halfling spotted? Not yet, but their last version had 4. And they pitched Solitude to Solitude. So if I let them have the mana, they can cast a One Ring. I think I'm gonna go for a high upside play here. And if they don't do anything, I think I'm just gonna flash Subtlety into play. If I get them low enough, the One Ring's not as big of a concern anymore. If they have another binding. Okay, Omnath, wow. That is so aggro. Almost feels like their last cards is the One Ring when they are willing to like pitch so aggressively. Probably a One Ring or an Omnath, right? Alright, what are we? This counters Ren, but Ren doesn't even have anything. This is binding mana. I mean, Ren doesn't even get back anything is what I meant. Just Triumph, probably? Come on. something good. Lrien Revealed. Ooh. Do you just stab both, or do you just stagger them? There's no rush, right? There's no 2-mana spell they can play. Famous last words. Ren, yeah, I mean Ren's kind of a brick. Through a fetch land. Man, it is wild that if either of these dead gone is any card in my sideboard, I'd basically win. Makes you wonder for sure. That's your last card in hand, just a Teferi? Wow. Get the Teferi over on now. You can bounce their binding. Alright. That's brutal. I mean, to turn that subtlety up, they just didn't do anything, right? Total last. Thank you so much for the resub. You know, just stab that red source. The binding anyways. Alright, I mean, I'm still in it. It's not like I can necessarily recover super easily. Like, I get to keep playing the game. Gotta keep playing the game. Just upkeep Outburst probably. I'd give them more draw steps if they don't already have the Tidebinder and whatnot. Dude! Oh, the fucking lag! Oh, that's brutal. And I missed damage on my turn too, not doing on my turn. It's my fault. I mean, I clicked like okay like a moron. I knew that could happen. I was pretty sure that could happen. So dumb, so impatient. What a...
The next level play. The next level play.
Yeah, seriously. Very next level play.
Not like this. Not like this.
I mean, it looks like I'm still doing fine, but it is a little unfortunate to have the game won. Looks like they have nothing.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Dead gone. Yeah. Dudes. What a Munson. What a misclick. I think this is supposed to be like a fine matchup, and I want to play. This is a matchup where Dismember is pretty good too. Alright, can I rip a removal spell like a boss? Ask, and you shall receive. Do I fetch now? Fetch like a forest in the deck. I have all the spells I need, kind of. Could need double red. Could need double red. Could be greedy. Alright, I'll make my life simple. And just do that for now. Can give you, yeah, I mean, if you want to. We've got a bunch of stuff we want to try. I mean, the list is long, but you guys seem like, see, that stuff's the nuts. He said, I won't wish you good luck because I'm still mad about that Shure. Because of the Pro Tour. You got Shure on the Chalice. Easy. Easy clap. I don't think it matters too much as long as I get a red source. I'm assuming I just do Shardless first, right? The Shardless into... I think Subtlety here would have been nice too. Just have all the options. Can't believe I didn't draw it. Mutavault would be a good draw. Could see a third Mutavault. Some of the lists had free Mutavaults. Hey, this mana base is too... Mutavault's been sick for me all day. And the mana's not super intensive. Love a little historian chat right now. Very cool. Must have missed a bit or two though. Alright, if Zurich is thinking about it, is that even a good sign? Means he doesn't have a clear best option. He's setting up like Court of Calling on my turn. So he can court for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I treat a Subtlety now. Oh. Alright, I need to decide if I'm gonna cast Outburst. Yo, Keith. Welcome back. 13 months? Let's go, lucky 13. Hope you're doing good, bud. Happy holidays, everyone. Need to decide if I'm gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can court for like a Grist. That's not super exciting. You could court for a combo piece and kill me. Probably just want to Outburst, right? Attack with everything, Outburst, and then have just Force and Subtlety on his turn. Like, Flame is terribly inefficient. Fire doesn't do anything. I mean, in theory... We'll see, maybe I'll just... Force something? I mean, if I don't Outburst, I've got nothing going on. I think I just have the nuts, and just all I have to do is play my cards and win the game. I'd be scared of winning. Is there a chord? It doesn't even have chords. Or a Bowmaster. There's a Bowmaster to finish off. Assuming that's fine. If I Subtlety that, I could die to Yogg probably. All I have to do is slow down Yogg one turn, and then I think he'll be way too low on life for anything to matter. Just let damage happen and they court for 1 less. Because they can't use Wall of Roots, or they can, but it does. No, I think my play was good. A lot of damage, and they didn't have court, they just had Bowmaster. They celebrate Festivus in France. Probably not, because I don't really know what Festivus is. Secular holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternative to the pressures and commercialities of the Christmas season. I don't think it's very big in France. Not sure it's a thing at all. Oh, it's from Seinfeld? Oh, I actually watched a lot of Seinfeld when I was a kid. Forgot about that. Been a while. Festivus for the rest of us. Did I watch Curb? No. I'm against sideboard. I've been struggling. That might be an easy one though. I've got like no sideboard cards for this matchup. This is the latest known list. 1 shield, 1 endurance, 1 geist, 1 Hepatra. Petra's scary, right? Petra at any point. 3 cauldron. He brings in. He can bring in Fulminator Mage if he wants. Here's Concast non-creature spells from Graveyard or Exile. So he's got the Jailer. Jailer, Thoughtseize, 2 Chalice. I mean, I have Tidebinder, I can bring in Nassif, right? Essentially. I remember when I was testing for the PT, it was back when people played Dispute in the main. And Dispute was actually pretty serviceable in this matchup. That card doesn't even do anything. But also, can I lose if I Subtlety that? He's used Wall of Roots too, right? I just can't lose if I Subtlety it. And I still have Force and Flame in hand and he's super low. Maybe even dead. I Subtlety it. Attack with everyone. He goes 13. He has to go block 1 was probably block 1 token was free. Go down to 1. Has nothing left. Almost want to use Force. You can't even really cord, right? I mean, I think I win either way, whether I flame it on my turn and save Subtlety plus Force. Hard to go too wrong just because the Rhinos will have trample. I mean, you're kind of pre-boarded for that matchup. Force gets Chalice, gets Thoughtseize. Sometimes you just want to force a Thoughtseize with this deck more than other decks because it just protects your Cascade spells. It's going to be the same in Living End. I think Murk's usually good in against Yawk, so it seems like it should be fine here. And then I think Tidebinder might actually be bad. I could see Dispute being better than Tidebinder. Anyone's got a strong opinion in chat? And if you're actually knowledgeable of the matchup, obviously, but -2 Force +2 Tidebinder, really? Don't know if I love this. That 1 Force Data Rod in hand. I could bring in a Force of Vigor too. 2 Chalice, that Jailer card. There's Cauldron. That card could take over. You boarded in Force of Vigor today and it worked. What did you board out? Definitely -2 Force. And then there are just a ton of cards you want to... Yeah, Flame for artifacts. Yeah, but Flame needs to take care of a lot of stuff, and you don't always have Mutavault. Moon is good? I feel like I'm just getting trolled. Alright, let's trim a Force. Let's do a Tidebinder. Seems like a lot of people are saying that. I don't know, is Tidebinder awesome on the draw? Alright, alright. I'm not seeing it, but just get rid of Footfalls probably. Do I force it or do I kill it with Flame later? Slows me down a turn. That means I might force for something else. I mean, 1 turn's a big difference. 1 turn's really big difference. We're not using Force Weather in a deck. I mean, that's kind of a dumb thing to say, a dumb way to see things. What else are we forcing? Maybe I force the next artifact. Maybe he's baiting and he's got like Jailer in hand too, or let's get Charm for now. Someone seriously considering pitching Agent? Seems weird. This is why I don't force the first one. Now we have the extra info. Oh, he can't, because he can't play his second one. He has the first one in play. It's looking pretty grim regardless. I had like the little bells going off. I don't know, I'm probably just being super result oriented, but I see we have a seer in chat. Whoever said pitch to Shardless. The genius of chatter. And Israel kind of stinks too. Oh, he has double chalice, dorks, yog. Oh, never mind. Does having the Potter in play here even works? What's the deal? Do I have to like kill Hipatra? And then bind something? I know how it works. Or does he get to draw a bunch of cards? Like Tidebinder doesn't do anything, right? He just kills it. It's like one life or one draw. Is that what's going on? It's totally not Cope chat. Surely a bunch of dorks. A shield red. Shield red Yog. Combined chess, yeah, you're all behind Sam shot. Ooh, not a raid, Anzid. Huge raids, thanks buds. Were you really double queuing was blue light control? You lunatic. Shout out to Anzid for his great stream and everything he does. Carries live magic. Definitely go give him a follow, show him some support. Love and support, as they say. The people want Blood Moon in this matchup. And their mana is a little sketch, and I'm pretty good at killing their mana dorks. I might spice it up. I might bring in some Blood Moons. I could see cutting the Force. Cutting all the Force of Negations. Oh, my board is gone. Well, that's not great. I looked away, got a raid, and now my board is gone. He has 9 cards in hand. Tidebinder does seem pretty solid, much better on the play too. Alrighty, had all 4 in. Was that a fatal push? Did I do Magus of the Moon or Blood Moon? Can't pitch it though. Nothing to pitch it to. I did say I didn't hate Dispute either. Dispute is the blue cards. Fury's not even that great in this matchup. Try to have a Dismember. I kind of went from like no wanting to cut a single Force, just cutting them all. Who's Zerk? Polish player. Plays a lot of Yogg in Modern. Proto player. You need a trap card emote with a 50% chance of timing out whoever uses it and a 50% chance of timing out whoever replies.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Force of Vigor is decent on the play. Yeah, I think 1 Force of Vigor is reasonable, especially if he keeps in Cauldron. Endurance, not very good. Tidebinder is just mostly better. Let's do the first Blood Moon. This way I won't match when I draw 2. Even Force of Negation does better than Force of Vigor for the most part. There's a Dispute too. Their deck can be a little mopey. Do I need a free mana leak? Probably not, but it's also not awful. Let's see, Blood Moon. Blood Moon lose me a game because it's not a Force of Negation. Or Force of Vigor. Blood Moon's definitely going to be atrocious. Oh wells. Oh well, oh well. Could have Subtlety Halfling, I guess. Wasn't sure. I'll have to Subtlety that. Oh, it's a Patra. Okay. Classic Blood Moons. You've been good here, you know. Maybe play differently and maybe even build his deck differently if Fury was still a card in the format. Why does living as inevitable betray on the sideboard? I'm assuming Tron specifically. Oh, he has Chord. He like double Bowmaster. Can I get Guts? Could have Endurance, I guess. Can't get got by a creature, really. Fatal Push. We'll push court for 1. Right, Exalted. Interesting spot. My Tidebinder to trigger, then I have a Wizards in play, and my Flame is like double mode. Whenever Hapatra Vizier deals poison damage on target creature, when you counter that trigger, or I could just cast a Subtlety. Why is that better though? I mean, I guess he could have like go for the throat. Tidebinder, the what? The Hierarch? He can't cast Yogg? I mean, I don't really care if he casts Yogg. I kind of want him to cast Yogg, I think. Alright, let's try that play. Grist's not the end of the world. I guess I can just Subtlety the Grist as well. Subtlety, leave up Subtlety. I think my play was good. I think my play was the best play. No further comment. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Setting me up for Flame. Yes, same, you're not taking any... no further comments. I might not be good enough, but... yeah, this is not a... This is me, yellowhat, you're a dear leader. You're just supposed to nod and agree. Does everything I say and do. There's no room for critics or alternative opinions. Dude, that Blood Moon. That heinous Blood Moon. Speaking of heinous, does that Cauldron do anything? You may spend mana as though were mana of any color to active abilities of creatures you control. Okay. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have all activities. Yeah, I know it does stuff eventually. And now it feels like it just dies to my Flame of Anor for free. Could cast Blood Moon. Sorry. Dude, why is that Blood Moon just not anything else? Alright, so... I need to be a little careful here. Because if I make one wrong move... You know what they say, Temur Rhinos is probably the best deck in Modern. But it's blah blah blah, complexity, blah, 1 land drop, blah blah blah. I will say Patrick Wu is a good sport, you know. I hope he doesn't take the memes at heart in the wrong way. Sending in the Tidebinder seems like it cannot be right. So let's see, my Flame kills stuff, kills it. Killing that artifact is kind of safe. Yeah, he made one of the greatest memes. I mean, I would be proud. Alright, looks like chat's not being very helpful, so I'm gonna have to figure out the right line on my own. This is very tough. I could kill Hapatra, kill the Cauldron. Could attack first. I wonder if I can just ignore stuff. I mean, attacking with the agent doesn't even seem that great, right? Attacking with anything but the Rhino here just does not seem that great. And it gives me the option of passing with mana up. I'm a little scared of a Court of Calling if I do that. So, getting their board down a bit. Yeah, I need at least 3 more minutes. I mean, if he doesn't have Cord, it's kind of GG, right? His life's just hell and just over. Flame, Agatha plus Halfling. Well, I should attack first, right? So if I say go, do I just lose if he has chord? Is that how it works? Say go. He says go back. I tap out. He chords. Kills my Tidebinder. Flame's not stopping that. As I can flame Hepatra in response, I can like flame Cauldron and Hepatra in response, and it's like bad, but it's not the end of the world. Kill the wolf and the Cauldron. Just pass. Alright, I'm gonna pass. He did already play one chord. Doesn't have another one. It's really hard for him to win. If that Blood Moon was a force, it would be kind of Jover. Even a dispute would be gas. I think bringing Blood Moon was reasonable. Classic cope. Classic Blood Moon cope. I would destroy Cauldron, draw 2 now in case of work. Like he might have chord. Or he's just undecisive as well. Legendary tank, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Usually, I don't even get it right after tanking for so long. Yeah, screw me. Dude, how does he have another chord here? Is this real life? To be fair, he had the land too. That would be the worst possible card I could have drawn. So good. I mean, I just lose if he has chord, right? Maybe I should have played my flame enough turn, kill some stuff. Tilted. Maybe his hand's just trash. Sure, he always has it. He didn't have it at the PT last time we played. That's kind of nice. He might just not have it here. Just do it now, right? Draw 2 cards. Or kill a hierarch. He has it. Oh well, go run. I'll lose because of stupid Blood Moon. What's new? One day I'll learn.
Brutal, savage, REKT.
So dumb. So dumb he has to have that. I mean, in hindsight, I should have killed Hepatra and killed Cauldron on my turn. I don't know why I didn't do that. That line was just great, right? Just didn't care about Yug as much. Just tanked forever and then like, dude, I'm the worst. Nah, my breakers are bad. Why not wait on the flame? I just didn't think he had chords. I guess I guess I just didn't think he played that way. I don't know, I'm just bad, I guess. Fine, I didn't play the right hand, so I can't even Blood Moon. Not that I would want a Blood Moon. Yeah, I mean, I guess Hepatra is just not infinite to that. Dude, you're Redeem Brutal Savage Rex somewhere else. Super funny. And if I do a Nut Burst, I can probably still win. Or just lethal. I can't win. Yeah, I guess that game was like pretty hard to lose. All I had to do was like kill Katra and kill her Patra on my turn, and I'm just so far ahead. What a tilt. Freaking tilt. That game was like, sure thing. Probably, I don't know. And that fucking Blood Man. What a fucking garbage card. Sorry, you've been eliminated. You're welcome to replay completed rounds of the tournaments above. Dude, I just can't with the like 5-minute tank to come up with the worst possible line. I really need to stop.